Good afternoon to one and all. This is Dr. Pranay Devte, and I am here to present a lecture on a topic which is a very interesting one and important equally. That is a drainage system and pattern. So before going into the drainage system and pattern, we first should learn about what is the different aspect behind this drainage pattern and drainage studies. So, first one is a hydrological cycle. You might all of you study the drainage pattern. What is the drainage pattern is all about? So, drainage pattern is nothing but the hydrological cycle is nothing but the movement of water from one sphere to the another sphere. Here we take a sphere, or we can say the sphere or a system. Like you have a system of atmosphere, oceans, that is the hydrosphere, atmosphere, lithosphere. So the water is moved around all this sphere by the you can say the solar radiation or sun energy. Sun is a very important and this energy which is control all this. So what is the hydrological cycle? Cycle is a cyclicity is nothing but a repetition of some event. So what this hydrological cycle is all about? Uh, there is a no starting or no end phase for the any cyclicity or cycle. But for example, if I want to start from somewhere, I will start from the ocean. So from ocean, after hitting the surface of the ocean surface, the water get evaporated. So after getting water evaporated, it get condensed. It get condensed. So condensation, evaporation, and precipitation. Three important part or three important aspect of the hydrological cycle. So hydrological cycle is nothing but a cycle which is having a three different movement, three different part like evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. So while precipitation of the rainfall in any of the area, the precipitation brings a rain to the land on a land. So next we what we see the runoff. So once you have a precipitation on land surfaces on land report, you have a flow. You have a flow from the surface to the any of the this one to the downflow. Mostly the water always follow the downslope. Very rarely or that this maybe not happen. Mostly the water flow the on a downslope. So slope is very important for runoff of water. So this picture is also explain you about the uh, surface runoff. Now the next one is a drainage basin. Next one is a drainage basin. So what is the drainage basin? Drainage basin is a total land surface drained by the system of streams leading to the same outflow. A drainage basin is a total land surface drained by the system of streams leading to the same outflow. Whereas drainage system is the stream, tributaries and other bodies of water by which region is drained. And the difference, the boundary between two different basins is known as drainage divide. So this is a three different definition of or three different aspect of the drainage basin. Drainage basin itself, system, and the divide. So each one is having some characteristic. Each one is having some studies. Now first, what is the stream order? What is a stream order? A stream order is nothing but a stream order is nothing but the classification and relative position of stream in a channel network. So classification of relative position of streams means where stream has been started. Like you know that the major river is having so much streams. Many tributaries can join at one single largest river that like Ganga, Brahmaputra, Narmada, and all. So this one is a large river, but there is a streams. There is a streams which join at a different place with a different velocity, different intensity, different classes. What that classes are? Sometimes there is a when the your started stream is started, that is known as first order stream. That is known as first order stream. When two first order stream join together, that is known as second order stream. When two first order stream join together is known as second order stream. When two second order stream join together, that is known as third order stream. And two third order stream join together is known as fourth order stream. So likewise, you have a channel network and a network that is given you the best information about the service. Now, what is the stream order? Stream order is the concept of the first quantitative method analyzing drainage network was developed in the night. So it is a very old now stream order, and this all the morphometric studies are starting from the last 160-70 years, and it still continues. So it's a pioneer worker is by the Robert Hutton, who studied this one with the hydraulic engineering and Singh. So uh, this is what your stream order is all about. This is what your stream order is all about. So stream order is nothing but the number of means where it started, where it gets started. So when you have a different stream order, when you have a different stream order, you can come to know about the different aspect of the that basin. So if you, any basin is having a so much number of your you can say the orders of basin: first order basin, second order basin, third order basin, and so on. Now next term is the drainage density. Drainage density. What is the drainage density? Drainage density is nothing but a stream length divided by basin area. Drainage density is nothing but a stream length divided by basin area. So drainage density given you the simply, if you are looking at the formula, if you are looking at the formula, you can easily come to know that the formula is in such a way that designed in such a way that all the all the your you can say the stream density of an area can be calculated. Density of an area can be calculated. So it is a formula in the stream length divided by basin area. Stream length divided by basin area. So that is a formula for drainage density. So higher the drainage density, a more chances to get a water there. This is some of the parameter and their symbol on formula for the morphometric analysis. So when you are doing the morphometric analysis, you have to select one basin and you have to calculate all these terms or calculate and study all this term in a single basic. So next one is the number of stream is represented by NU, mean length of the stream, length ratio, bifurcation ratio, drainage frequency, drainage density, and all. So these all are the formulas and associated symbol for the morphometry, or you can say the stream orders. Now you have a different system and different component of the stream. What that component are? The component is mountain headwater. So you have a one basin. You have a one basin which is having a headwater, transfer zone, and deposition zone. So always with the sediment you have a headwater, transfer zone, and deposition zone. What does the headwater is doing? Mountain headwater stream flow swiftly down a steep slope and cut a deep V-shaped valleys. Rapids and waterfall are formed. So you know that where the V-shaped valleys has been formed, where you have a high velocity, where you have a high velocity in the headwater. So mountain headwater is a stream flow swiftly down the stream and got a deep V-shaped valley into the waterfalls are formed. Then zone 2, low elevation streams merge and flow down gentle slope. The valley broadened and the river began to meander. So this one is a in a middle one you have a low elevation stream merge and slow down gentler slope. So this is the transport zone. First one is a headwater zone. First one is a headwater zone. Second one is a transfer zone. Third one is a depositional zone. Third one is a depositional zone. At depositional place, what the exactly mechanism to deposit? At an even lower elevation, a river wander and meander slowly across a broad, nearly flat valley. At its mouth, it may divide into the many separate channels as it flows across a delta built up of area. So this is a three different zone of any valley. This is a three different source of any valley which we are going to study for this semester. And now what our topic for today is a drainage pattern. What is our topic for today is the drainage pattern. So what is the drainage pattern? A pattern which is formed by the drainage system. Part of the this one is formed by the drainage system, drainage river. So that will divide it into different categories. Now, what happened actually? If you are see this picture, you can have a general idea that how the different drainage pattern has been looks like. So this is a drainage pattern. Drainage pattern is nothing but the drainage pattern is nothing but a tree-like shape like structure, tree shape like structure. That is a drainage pattern. Parallel drainage pattern are those patterns where you have a two different river or a stream which is runs parallel. Two different streams run parallel. Then you have a trellis. Then you have a trellis. What is a trellis? Trellis is nothing but a drainage pattern where there is a you can say subsurface. The subsurface geology in such a way that that is a best one for drainage. Then you have rectangular. Then you have angular contour. So different type of drainage pattern or drainage basins are available. So what we are inferring from that basins and from that this one, if you have a dendritic drainage pattern, what that drainage pattern is suggested? That drainage pattern is suggested that there is a lack of lack of structural control. That is subject, lack of structural control, and rock and sediment of uniform resistance. So second one is a parallel. Second one is a parallel. What is a parallel? Parallel is a closely spaced fault. Parallel is a closely spaced fault, steep topography, non-cohesive sediment. Then you have a radial, rectangular, and annular. So this one all is having a structural control, means in which geomorphology, in which geology they are formed. So that will be you can easily calculate or easily know by seeing which pattern these are. In geomorphology, drainage system, also known as river system, are the pattern formed by the stream, river, lakes in the particular drainage basin. They are governed by the topography. They are governed by the topography of the land, whether the particular region is dominated by hard or soft rocks, and the gradient of the land. Geomorphologists and hydrologists often view stream as being a part of drainage basin. A drainage basin is a topographic region from which stream receive runoff through flow and groundwater flow. The number, size, and shape of drainage basin found in an area vary as larger the topography. The more information on drainage basin is available. Now you can see the different drainage pattern. Now you can see the different drainage pattern. This is a dendritic drainage pattern. This is a dendritic drainage pattern. Dendritic drainage pattern is nothing but a tree-like structure, which is also used uh, very commonly. And drainage pattern, dendritic drainage pattern is a nothing but a tree-like structure. This word is used for. So here is the some information, basic information about the dendritic drainage system is coming from the most of the word of or is coming from the Greek use are the most common form of drainage system. In a dendritic system, in a dendritic system, there are many contributing streams. There are many contributing streams which are then joined together into the tributaries of the main river. They develop where the river channel follows the slope of the present. Dendritic surface V-shape varies as a result, and the rock type must be a impervious and non-porous. So, if you are want to take an example in India, the most of the river in a Indo-Gangetic plain. In a Indo-Gangetic plain, the most of the river is dendritic system, dendritic pattern. Most of the river is dendritic pattern. Then you have you can see uh, you can see the India's map and the drainage patterns. So in already explained in Ganga plain you have mostly a dendritic drainage pattern. Then you have a radial drainage pattern. Then you have a radial drainage pattern. What is a radial drainage pattern? Is nothing but the where you have a volcanic cone. Where you have a volcanic cone, you find the drainage pattern there. The second one is a radial. Radial is where you have a volcano, that is known as the radial drainage pattern. Volcano usually display excellent radial drainage. because in volcano you have a dome like structure. In volcanoes you have a dome like structure which is usually display excellent radial drainage. Other geological feature on which radial drainage commonly develop are domes and lacunae. So domes are the basic structure which form in volcano, and where you find a radial drainage. This is some of the beautiful photograph of dome. So you can see this one, a drainage pattern, rectangular drainage pattern. Next one is a rectangular drainage pattern. The figure, if you see this figure, the figure explain you the story about the how it is, uh, what is the drainage, rectangular drainage pattern. Rectangular drainage develop on a rock that are approximately uniform resistance to erosion. Rectangular drainage develop on a rock that are of approximately uniform resistance to the erosion, but which have a two direction at of joining approximately at right angle. So in a rectangular pattern, mostly the streams are joined at the right angle. This is how your rectangular drainage pattern looks like in a your any of the video. Then you have a trellis drainage pattern, which is also then very important than the dendritic and trellis. So, what is trellis drainage pattern is all about? A geometry of trellis drainage pattern system is similar to the uh, common garden trellis used to grow oaks. So, trellis drainage pattern, trellis drainage pattern are the river flow along the striker is smallest tributary feed into the forms the steep valley. These tributaries enter in the main river at approximately 90-degree angle, causing a trellis like appreciation of the drainage pattern. Parallel drainage pattern. So parallel drainage pattern system is a pattern of river caused by the steep flow with the some filling. Because of the steep slope, the stream are swept and a right straight with very few tributaries and all flow in the same direction. This system forms a uniformity uh, sloping surfaces for this one. Parallel drainage pattern form where there is a pronounced slope to the surface. You can see the drainage system. You can see the drainage system. So a stream valley, a stream valley, a stream valley is removed by the mass wasting. Stream valley development evolution. Stream valley development resolution. Now we can have a drainage pattern of 5 to 4 drainage pattern which we already seen. Now we move to the stream valley. That one is a basin. That one is a basin. Now difference between basin and a stream valley. Basin is a larger unit. Basin is a very larger unit, whereas stream is a sub part of that basin. You can say for the particular valley. Stream valley development evolution. So A, B, C, D, you see the clearful and what you can understand from this one. This is a stream valley development evolution. Now, what is the stream valley development? What is the stream valley development? Stream valley development is nothing but successive steps, a successive step of any this one. Now there is a confusion between the trellis and dendritic always. What is the dendritic and what is trellis? You can see this figure and actually know about what is the trellis and what is the dendritic. Stream valley. The stream valley. So stream valley is nothing but the basin is the larger area which cover all the rainfall, rain in a basin and this one. A stream valley. Stream valley is nothing but a valley which is formed by the stream movement. A valley which is formed by the stream movement is known as stream valley. Stream valley development and evolution. Stream valley development and evolution. Valley development. This is how your valley has been. This is how your valley has been formed, evolved. This is how your valley has been formed and evolved. Now this is a control on stream function. Now, what is the function or what is the, you can say the what, on what basis the streams has been flowed? What is the difference criteria, different factor which is depending depending upon your control. Is the most foremost important part of the this stream function. Control on stream location function. Control on stream function. Channel properties. So this one is a path of deepest water flow. Control on stream function. Meandering channel. So you know that when the river get meander, river it converted from the one area to the another area. Like in a glacial region, you have a very high amount of sinicity. Meandering is nothing but the sinicity of the river channel. So how much sinicity has been taken by this one is depend upon the velocity. Then you have a control on stream function. Then you have a control on stream function. What that controls are? Controls are island, inactive channel, inlet, and submerged. These all are the a stream function. Control on stream function. So discharge volume of water flowing from one past given amount of time is responsible for the discharge. Erosion. Second one is the erosion. What is the erosion? What is the erosion? Erosion is nothing but a transformation of the particles from one place to the another place. That is known as the erosion. That is known as the erosion. Transportation of one place, one from sediment transport. A total volume of sediment or stream can carry a function of discharge. Competency, the maximum size of different stream can carry. Transport modes, suspended say, load, bed load, say, dissolved load. So these all are the sediment transport process. So meandering stream and point bar. So when the stream get meander, when the stream get meander, uh, when the stream get meander, its velocity is very important part. Its velocity is very important part. So depending upon the velocity, the this one is the changes. Meandering stream and point bar. Meandering and floodplain. What is the floodplain? Floodplain is the deposits of silt and clay at the river channel. River channel. Uh, Depending upon the your this one floodplains, you have a different type of floodplains. Meandering stream migration. So you may know that the river can have changed their path after every hundreds of years, and we don't know the exact timeline. Um, but the meandering is a process. Meandering is process shifting of river from one place to the another place, and during that shifting, the lake and the layers that is associated with the uh, your land maybe goes away. Meandering stream and oxbow lake. So oxbow lake, I already explained what is oxbow lake. Oxbow lake is nothing but your lake which is formed by the meandering cut down and form. The floodplains. What is the floodplains? Floodplains natural levy. So what is the natural levy? And pars. Rain sediment, braided stream. So what is all about this braided stream? Braided stream is there is a order of stream. That is what is the meandering. One is braided. Braided is goes more or less similar or slow. Where meandering is a get a corner or erosional process more. Then you have a deltas. Then you have a deltas. What is a delta? Delta is nothing but the uh, depositional sequence at the end of the this thesis and this one. So this is the alluvial fan deposit. So all these pictures are very good, and the you can have this all this information in your PP also. So braided streams and the meandering stream, and the braided stream and the meandering stream. This is a delta. And you have a alluvial fan. You have a alluvial fan. Alluvial fan is nothing but when the river get detached from the mountain region, it forms a alluvial fan. So sometimes LOL can is always confused with the delta. Delta is also more or less uh, similar than that you with your LOL pen, but sometimes it's get. So this is how what of this one. So first we study about what is the drainage pattern, what is the drainage pattern, and what all information, what all things are going on. So maybe. So after the looking at the streams, we study the stream valley. What is the different valley? What is the difference between the basin and stream valley? So stream valley is the particular and part of the basin, a major basin. Valley is just for the sake of or for this one only. This is a stream valley. Stream valley development, base level, lateral erosion. Stream valley development, lateral erosion. So we were always having water, and uh, lateral erosion can be done there. Then evolution, headward erosion, control on a stream function, control on a stream function. Stream function. The velocity is a major part of that control. Velocity is a major part of that control. Once the velocity is under the this one, a more or we can say the more important this one. Channel properties, control on a stream function state channel, control on a state function, can have more island and all this if the pollution of the this stream channel is more. So then you have a erosion process. In erosion process, you know that from one place to another, we take this one from one place to the another place. That is known as the erosion. Sediment transport. Transport is nothing but when you have one place to the another place. When you have this one from one place to another place, that is known as the sediment transport. The area which is associated with the river channel. This is the meandering streams. This is the meandering stream. This is the migration. We always talk about the people migration and the population is migrated from one place to another place. This is also a classic example of migration from one place to the another place. You can see this one meandering and streams are and auxiliary. Meandering, meandering and stream order at Oxford. Yes. Bars. Registry. So this all the studies about the drainage pattern has been completed. The what is the drainage basin? What all about? What is the different kind of drainage basin we have? Radial, dendritic, and all this one. Uh, Maybe idea about this one after reading the PPTs. When you read the PPT, you can get a more idea about this one. If you have any question, you can directly mail me. And this is what about the drainage basin, drainage pattern, and how the use for the pattern is being used for the your geological. So what the terms are we are using drainage pattern, what is the use of this one. So this is a just 2 minutes work now to calculate this one drainage basin in laptop and all. But as a geologist, what you need to understand or address the issue, uh, once the this one is happen, uh, so you can have a drainage. You can name the what is the rock type below that one. What is the rock type below this? What we can say? What is the rock type below your this drainage pattern? So drainage pattern is showing us the what is the important, what is the things has been important for the drainage basins. So this is all about this lecture. If you have any query, anything else, you can directly contact um, us. This one is a important question in UPSC exam also, and in many PSC. What is about drainage pattern and all. Even though in interview also you can ask about drainage, because the popularity of this topic is very important. Bye bye. And ask if you have any question. You solve the question in LMS.